Some scientists think that the most promising ideas aren't new at all. One of the best studied techniques for improving well-being was developed not in a clinic or a laboratory, but on a mountaintop 2,500 years ago.
Meditation changes our relationship to our thoughts and emotions. There's nothing magical about it. It's not mysterious. It can be addressed with the known mechanisms of science.
Psychologist Richard Davidson has been studying the benefits of meditation since 1992, when the Dalai Lama invited him to India to measure the brain activity of Buddhist monks.
He had heard about me through mutual friends and knew that I was a respectable, rigorous neuroscientist who had interests in meditation. And he was interested in promoting scientific research on meditation. And we thought that this would be an amazing opportunity. We can bring portable equipment with us and schlep it up the mountain and see if we can collect some data. So we had quite a journey. We brought about 5,000 pounds of equipment with us. We looked like this crazy traveling rock band with, these enormous cases.
Unfortunately, once Davidson was ready to collect the data, the monks had a change of heart.
They said that they'd be happy to teach us everything they know about meditation, but they didn't really want to do the tests.
But the Dalai Lama himself wanted to continue fostering the dialogue between Buddhism and Western science.
This kind of dialogue, very helpful to expand human knowledge about these not yet explored and still vast subject. Our knowledge very limited. So, particularly about inner world, inner science, inner space.
In 2000, the Dalai Lama began sending monks to Davidson's laboratory at the University of Wisconsin, where they participated in a series of neuropsychological studies. The results surprised Davidson himself.
I thought about meditation as relaxation. In fact, what we see in the brain of an advanced meditation practitioner when he or she is meditating is heightened activation, not relaxation.
Davidson's studies of Buddhist monks and other experienced meditators suggested that while they may appear to be resting, their minds are actually intensely focused. And as they meditate more and more, their brains begin to change. When Davidson compared scans of the monks to scans of people who'd never meditated, he found that the monks showed considerably more activity in the left prefrontal cortex, a part of the brain that registers positive emotions.
There are certain circuits in the brain that are more sensitive to the processing of negative emotions and other circuits that are more sensitive to the processing of positive emotions. And more than any other organ in our body, the brain is built to change in response to experience. It's a learning machine. The scientific evidence suggests that we can actually train our mind and shape its circuitry in our brain in very specific ways to promote increased levels of well-being.
I think scientific findings also very, very useful, very convincing. It can be useful for medical science and also can be useful for bringing new generation, more healthier mind, more compassionate mind.
Just give yourself a chance to settle into your seat, to settle into your body, and to settle into this moment.
The toxic effects of the chemotherapy keep all of the cancer levels low. So when I stop the chemo, what's to stop it from just flourishing again and from just devouring me? It's really important that I put myself in the state of mind that I can stay calm and cope with it.
Allow the focus on the breath to expand.
Michelle Gossett has begun studying mindfulness meditation. She attends a weekly class at the University of Pennsylvania and does daily exercises at home in the hope of reducing her fear and anxiety.
I'm doing a 40-minute meditation every day, and it's extremely difficult because our thoughts distract us, and it takes a lot of discipline.
And the only security that we can ever have is comfort with and confidence in our ability to manage uncertainty.
I think most people would agree that physical exercise is good for your health, and the same with mental exercise. If we took the training of our mind as seriously as we take physical exercise, we can actually train our brain to transform our happiness.
I don't dwell on the sadness. I have a lot less anxiety now since I've been meditating. And I have to say that my anxiety has decreased by at least 75%. I find that I'm really not anxious. I'm very calm about it. I do get sad, but I don't dwell on the sadness. I used to think that things would make me happy. More money, success, prestige, position would make me happy. And I'm realizing now that that's not the fact. I think you can't really put a price on happiness or put a label on happiness. Happiness comes from within, and happiness comes from experiences that we have with people that we love.